export, let's look at exporting. And there's two different.
You are reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest.
Hey!
Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned ya, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door. Consider this as my goodbye.
That's just like you. Why should I be surprised?
Consider this as my goodbye.
That's just like you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey everyone, I didn't realize that my microphone was muted. I'm so sorry. It was a stressful start to the stream. For some reason, my file was corrupted when I opened up Toon Boom, and I thought that I'd lost my entire file, which would have really sucked. But I managed to recover it and then didn't remember to turn my microphone on, so I do apologize for that. I've been sitting here talking to myself, not realizing that the microphone was muted and wondering why nobody was talking in chat. So I do apologize. I wasn't ignoring anybody. I'm just being an idiot. As my title says, artist, animator, idiot. The idiot is there for a reason, okay. But I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, hi, my name is Toon. Good to see you. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons because it really says to YouTube that my channel is worth viewing, and will help to push it out there a little bit. So, as I was explaining to myself when I didn't have my microphone on, I'm working on a couple of scenes today, depending on time. So I'm working on the backgrounds and deleting them from Ford's area here. I've just added in the photo and the ripped photo of Bill and Ford. We're going to be working on this shot of Bill and also adding him into the mainstream with Ford there. And then time depending, I'm going to be moving on and sketching out the next couple of scenes. Also, hello, I just seen that quite a few people just hopped in. If you were in before, I do apologize. My microphone was muted and I didn't realize. So you were listening to music, basically. I do apologize. But yeah, make sure you say hi in chat, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that jazz, and now you can actually hear me, which might not be better than just having the music, I don't know. But welcome to the stream regardless, make sure you say hello, and I'm going to carry on with this, so we need to get rid of the background that's inside Ford. Like, almost having all of your work deleted is stressful, okay? Don't judge me. Anyway, actually, okay, I did start on this one by the look of it. I just didn't finish it. Because I guess the power went off again, so it kind of undid whatever I did. Okay. Let's get on with this, shall we? Now that you can hear my horribly dulcet tones. Let me see here. Go to here. Okay, rightio. Let's go. Let's do this! We've got to re-add or move that back to where it was. But yeah, I took a couple reference shots, or reference photos I should say, of McGucket and Ford when they're testing the portal, because that's kind of going to be the next scene that I'm working on. So I needed the reference. Again, I don't know if I'll get to it in this stream because I do have a lot of background stuff that needs to be doing. We need to edit Bill into where he's supposed to be. We'll see how time goes. Maybe we can just like sketch in the roughs and get a feel for what I want. Yay! Let's do that. Let us do that. So, I hope everyone's having a good time zone, whatever it may be for you. Everyone getting excited for the Christmas? I'm not. I've got to work, which really sucks. Adulting sucks! Like, working on Christmas Day is the worst ever. Okay, if I extend that a little bit and that bit a little bit. Oh, you're going to be like that, are you? Alright then, fine. Be like that. See if I care, lines. I don't care, but I do really. See, the thing is, like, I work in a kitchen, so it's not, like, super bad, but the thing is, I'm working with a guy called Stefano, and he's fine. He's a nice person, but he's very quiet. And I don't really see anybody else during the day. Like, not a lot of people really come down to the kitchen. So, essentially, I'm going to be on my own on Christmas Day, which is all kinds of fun. Looking forward to that. And I've got to do, like, a 5:30 till 7 o'clock shift, which is awful. But there it is. That is life. Okay, so we got rid of the background there. I am going to save it. Learn your lessons from yesterday, Taz. Save often and frequently. So then, got the background, freeze out of that through there, And then it switches to Bill there anyway. So what I'm going to do before I move on to that shot of Bill, because I need a little bit of background behind Bill there as well. I might add the grandfather clock behind him. And maybe a piece of the mantelpiece. I don't know how high up I should do it. But obviously, again, I want the focus to be on Bill, so I don't want to do like a super... Oh my god, my headphone wire is getting in the way. Get out of the way, headphone wire. You're not supposed to be there. Right, we need to do Bill. Now, which background was he on? What's not showing here? Unless I just completely deleted him, which is entirely possible. Was he on Ford's Lair? No, because I'm on Ford's Lair. That doesn't make sense. Where is he? Okay, I may just have to re-add Bill back. Ah, there he is. Found him. Well, I found the original, like, rough sketch of him anyway. If I copy that, and then we can... I mean, we've already... Wait, where is that in the song?
Prideful in vain, unlike you.
Okay, cool. Right. That's fine. I guess I'm gonna be on my own for this stream. That's fine. Okie dokie. Right. So I need to copy you. Now we need to go into Bill's lair. Why are you there? You should not be there, Bill. Where are things in regard to everything? Okay, so there we go. There's Ford's lair. That's the rough lair. And then Bill needs to be there. Alright. So I guess if we're looking behind him, what would be behind... Yeah, maybe just have like part of the grandfather clock behind him when we switch to like his part of it here. I guess that would make the most sense, just kind of have like the back of it in view. I think would probably be the best way to go. Hey there, the Void Me, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Have you been here before? Your name seems familiar, but if not, welcome. How are you doing? Right, let's sketch in Bill. Well, not sketch in Bill. We've sketched in Bill. Now we're gonna draw in Bill. Properly. Well, why did you do that? Wait, that's the rough layer? Oh, I see. Okay. This is fine. You're new. Well, welcome. Good to have you here. I'm fine. I had a minor heart attack at the start of the stream, but all good now. We had a couple of power cuts yesterday because we had like really high winds. So I was working on this and the power kept cutting out, and then when I tried to open it today, the file was corrupted. So I had a minor heart attack trying to get that back, but all good now. All good now. Since you're new, would you like to see the animation from the beginning? New person! Good to have you here, though. I always like meeting new people and having old people return. It's always good. So, let me see here. Let's go over here. I'm going to pause the lo-fi. So, this is the animation as it currently is. Why are you over here? There we go. Right, enjoy. And to everyone else that just hopped in, also enjoy.
You are reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest.
Hey,
Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned ya, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door
surprised. Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time someone.
And that's pretty much where I've got to. As you can see, it got really sketchy at the end, but I'm glad you like it. So basically, this is the last verse now. Everything else is done. Once this last verse is finished, then I just need to go in and edit it, and I will be releasing it, hopefully before the end of the year, but we shall see. Let's pop the music back on. Today I am working on those scenes with Ford and possibly moving on to sketching out the next scenes. Well, actually, I've done Ford for the first 2 bits of that. I'm just adding Bill, as you saw when you came in. No worries, nice to meet you. Take care. We'll see you soon, hopefully. Lovely to meet you. Alright, right, we need to go on to here. No, this is the rough. So Bill's in there. I need to sketch him in properly. Okie dokie dokie. Let's sketch in. Well, not sketch in. I keep saying sketch. I've already sketched Bill in. I need to draw in Bill. We need to add our evil Dorito. I must go. I am needed elsewhere. Wonder if they're a superhero. They just got called to go and save, like, a kitten. I am needed elsewhere. Dramatic pose. It's kind of like Seuss. It is both a blessing and a curse. I am needed elsewhere. Alright. So, excuse me. Actually, I think I might make him slightly longer. About there, yeah. Cool beans. Beans that are cool. Okay, and then we can have that go to there. And I think I might just have his arms and legs dangling as he's listening to Ford. I'm just doing the general Bill floating. The Bill floating thing. The floaty thing that he does. I don't know, I kind of want to make him less long and a bit like that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. But move him back to where the point of his hat is. Okay, cool. That looks better. Okie dokie dokie. Hello. Excuse me. Hello. If you're just hopping in for the first time, welcome to the stream. Right, let's add in his hat so he's facing that way. Hat. Need a pencil tool for that. That would be grand. Also, I might have to get rid of the background here for a moment, just so I can see where I'm sketching. Although, would it be more upright? Yeah. Save that. Get rid of that. Maybe not completely upright, but like maybe at a very slight tilt. I think I've been quite. Hey, don't ask me because I don't know. Welcome to the stream, my person, my guy, my gal, whatever you may be. Welcome. Good to have you here. That was a really bad introduction. I'm so sorry. It's good to have you here. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Please don't hurt me. Okay, right. So we need to get rid of the background in Bill's hat here. Which is really not helpful considering that Bill's hat is black lines. It's alright, we can kind of see where things are. Wait a tick though, I was on the background, so that should have been deleting. Why were you not deleting? Oh, now you're deleting. There we go, so we can kind of see the edge of where Bill's hat is. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. What? Why? What is going on here? I think I may have... No, not you. Deleted part of where... Okay, I've deleted part of his hat. I am fine, thank you. Having a meltdown, as you can probably tell. because can't speak right. But yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Welcome to my stream. I hope you're having a wonderful morning or evening, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Okay, add in hat. Hat is added. Background. Come back on background. Thank you. And now I can get rid of that where it's not supposed to be. Which doesn't really help Matt as much, because again, Bill's hat is black. Why is that not working? Was I on the... Why do you keep doing... What is your problem, Toon Boom? You have a like, Toon Boom has a massive problem with me today. It's not my fault there were power outages yesterday, I swear. Okay, make sure we're on the background. We are on the background. Is it going to be an animatic? It's a little bit of a mix between the two, I can show you. So some parts are more animated than what you would normally see in an animatic, while others are very much animatic style. So let me show you what I have so far. Let's go all the way back to the beginning here. Sound warning, it might be a little bit loud, so you might want to turn your headphones down. But this is it as it currently is. So you'll see it is kind of like a mix between the two styles. Let me pause the lo-fi. And boom.
You are reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest.
Hey!
Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned ya, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door. Consider this as my goodbye.
That's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time.
And that's pretty much where I've gotten to. But as you can see, it's kind of like a weird mix between like animatic and fully animated. It was meant to be like a complete animatic, and then when I started it, it kind of just became a hybrid thing. But I like it. I think it works really well. OMG, do you like it? You're in love! Oh wow, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. As you can see, it got a little bit sketchy at the end, which is obviously where I'm working on the newer scenes. Working on Bill here. Yes! Okay, glad to hear it. Let's put that lo-fi back on. I have actually already finished the second part. I'm literally finishing up this verse with the guy singing, and then it's going to be edited together and released. Hopefully, it will be before the end of the year. If not, it will be early January. So yeah, we're getting there. I'm just working on adding Bill into these scenes, as you saw when you came in, when I was arguing with his hat. But I'm glad you like it, and I'm very happy to have you here. So yeah, let us draw in Bill's feet and arms. Like I said, I'm just going to have him here, like floating in classic Bill fashion. Also, I'm wondering, on this scene... Mind you, it's okay with him just moving his hand. I was wondering if I should maybe, like, widen Ford's mouth as he talks? Or close it? I don't know. I don't know. We will see. Just stumbled upon your channel. Are you making animation-related content? I am, yes. It's a bit of a mix, actually. It's going to be mostly animation, but I'm also going to be doing just general art stuff as well. So once this project is complete, I actually have plans to go back and finish my Five Nights at Freddy's reanimation. I was working on... reanimating Pymation's 5 AM at Freddy's, and then I have a project that I want to start called Tanuki Tales. So yeah, it's going to be a mix between just general art. So one day there might be like just an art like where I'm drawing something, and other days it will be a stream like this where I'm animating, sort of like a bit of a mix basically. which I think is kind of fun. So I'm not doing like just one thing all the time, even though it's all art. You're going to subscribe? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's always nice to have a new subscriber that appreciates what I'm doing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Alright, let's actually draw in Bill's feet and hands. Might move that one a bit further along. But yeah, next year I'm actually hoping to start work on my own original series, which is Tanuki Tales, along with finishing up, like I said, my Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Maybe some like short skit things, I don't know, it just depends what comes to mind. Like I was working a long time ago on a TF2 animation called Meet the Spy's Conscience, so now that I've kind of gotten a bit better at animation, I may go back and redo that. That's definitely something that I would like to finish, or actually redo. But yeah, big things planned for the channel, big things. But I wanted to... Oh my god! What's up? What is up? Do tell. Have I done his legs too thick? I feel like I've done his legs too thick. Let's redo his legs. Bill, I don't like your legs. Also, I'm doing this on the background. Why am I doing this on the background? Flippity flip, flip, flip. Let's just backtrack like this. It would be easier. There we go. Right. Let's actually go into Bill's lair. Just like FNAF. FNAF is cool. Like I said, I started... So my Five Nights at Freddy's reanimation... I started it because I wanted to kind of pay homage to Pymations, who is a big inspiration for me, and also to kind of learn a bit more. That's why that one started, and then this is like my first proper like animation solely by me, if that makes sense. And so this is the one that I want to release first on the channel before I finish FNAF. But it is, like, the FNAF one is actually nearly there. I want to make animatics too, but I can't draw. That doesn't matter. You can always learn. Just because you say you don't know... Oh, you can't draw. Don't let that stop you. The more you do it and practice, the better you'll get. Hell yeah! I can't draw, well, I was going to say I can't draw very well. I can draw passably well, but there's still things that I'm learning. So, like, it's all a journey. And the more you do it, the more you learn, the better you get. If that doesn't sound too cheesy. Which I think that sounds pretty cheesy, but it is true. It is all the true. So I'm wondering, should I have his legs, like, behind him a little bit? So, maybe they're, like, there behind him if he's floating there? And we'll have his hands doing the dangly Bill hands, though. Nah. Why the nah? Let's delete that. So he's just gonna be looking at Ford at this point. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was terrible. So that line is terrible. Bill, your eye. Why did I draw you at such a weird angle? What is this? Okay, is he looking at... The chat's late. The chat's late? What do you mean the chat's late? Or you mean it's delayed a little bit? Okay, need to move his eye forward a little. Well, not his eye, his pupil, since he's actually looking at Ford here. It might just be like it's not on slow mode, so it might just be like a little delay. Yeah, that's better. And now that I have Bill's body, I can go down here and delete the background from inside of him. Yeah, it is delayed a little bit, sorry. It's not like on delay, but it might have a little delay to it, which I do apologize for, but there's nothing I can do about that, sadly. But to be honest, if you wanted to draw animatics, don't let the fact that you say you can't draw stop you. Just do it. Do it! Draw your little socks off! Also, Bill's... I think I need to make his head less pointy. His head is very, very pointy. Bill has a very pointy head. I will change that momentarily. Let's finish getting rid of the background in him. Let's do that first, and then we'll change his pointy, pointy head. You're gonna do it! Do it, my friend! Definitely. 100%. I believe in you. Sorry for any sniffs as well. Back end of a cold, so I do apologize for that. Let's get rid of the background that's inside of Bill. Okay, alright, let's make his head less pointy. Would be the next thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to re-add the lines on the background, but that's what she said. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, actually, I may have to. Let me. Wait. I did his eye on the background, didn't I? No? Where is that then? Where did I draw that? Is it on the rough? That's Ford's. It's on the rough, because of course it is. Let's take that out. I am competent artist and animator. I know what I'm doing. Not. And also, hello to anybody that just hopped in. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Right, so we need to go on Bill. No, onto Bill, please. Thank you. So if we squish him down a little bit and widen him out. But then this end of him looks really weird. Okay, let's see here. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bring that in a bit. I think I'm just going to have to re-add the background here. What am I using? Yeah, I'm using a Wacom tablet. So my tablet basically functions as a second screen. So I have like my main PC screen in front of me, and then like my tablet's like on the table. Which is really handy for animating, because before, my first tablet was just like one of the little black slabs that you can use to draw, whereas this one, it like, literally is a full screen that I can draw on, which is really cool. It really helps. Okay, I think that might be a little bit better. What I might do is take this. It's messing with the background a hell of a lot, but make him a little wider on this side. Just so I've got room to add in his eye. How do I start making an animatic? So an animatic, if you're going to do it in its most basic form, you've got an iPad. Nice. So an animatic is essentially a series of images put together. And when you like play it back, it creates a sense of movement. While it's not like technically animation, it creates the illusion of animation because of the different drawings. So, for example, I have, let me see here. So I've got this image of Ford here, right? In this one, so it's two separate drawings. In this one, he's got his arms crossed, and in the next, his arm is up. So two separate drawings, one of his with his arm down, the next with his arms up. When it's played back, it kind of, it looks like he's moving. So essentially what you want to do is plan out your animatic and then do your series of drawings so that they follow on from one another to tell the story. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that in a way you can understand. So like I said, it's not like full-on animation, it's pictures, individual pictures set up together in a way that creates the movement. I think I'm just going to have to delete this background and re-edit because I've moved. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help any way I can. Wait, did I just... Oh, I did. No, we don't want to delete all of that. You only wanted to delete this one because I moved Bill around. But I would definitely love to see it, whatever you do. Right, so I need... Oh, where's the background now? Why you gotta be like this? Okay. Right, so Bill's there. I've moved him, so I need to... Basically, I'm just gonna have to redo the background bits in Ford and Bill, which is really annoying, but hey. Let's grab that and re-add it. So it needs to be... Okay, so if we delete this one, then re-add it in here. There we go, then that's everything back in place to where it should be. And we can extend that to 1450. It's basically like, it's almost like a storyboard, and a lot of like high profile like studios like do it to get a feel for their animation and what it's going to look like. Why is... Oh, I know why. I'll just have to change that back. It's fine. It's fine. Let's finish this. Otherwise we're going to be on these scenes all day, and I want to actually move on and do stuff. That's the rough. That's Bill. Okay, cool. Right, so if we extend you to there now. Now he doesn't look like he has a huge pointy head, which is great because Bill does not have a huge pointy head. Okay. Now I can grab his eye, which is not on this layer. Did I put it on the rough? It is on the rough. Okay, cut that. Put it back in there, save it, and then move that. That's the pivot point. Move that back over. Okie dokie. Now we're cooking with gas. That's better. Now he's more in proportion. Should I give him like a lid? Like he's tired of Ford's shit. Might need to move his legs along as well a little bit. I'm gonna have his arms. Oh no, I missed his feet. So legs in the middle. Cool. Should I do a sketch first, like a storyboard, and then complete it? It's completely up to you. Like, you don't have to fully realize the picture, if that makes sense. Like, some animatics are literally just sketches. You like Bill. Bill is cool. He's one of my favorite. Like, he's, I think, out of every villain in any cartoon, he's one of my favorites. But yeah, like, you don't have to actually do, like, a full-on drawing. You could literally have it sketchy style and have it work. And then if you decided that you wanted to go back in and, like, fine-tune things, you can. Like, sometimes sketchy style works really well. Mine too. Yep. Bill is amazing as a villain. Like, I love that he's so unapologetically evil too. Like, he's Bill. He is Bill. He doesn't care. Actually, I don't like the fact that his feet are bent like that. So I may, let me find a reference I have of him. Of him floating. Floaty Bill. There he is. Floaty Bill. Okay, so I move that to there. So I might actually change the way his legs are. Delete those and redo them. I'll do his arms first. His dangly little noodle arms. But yeah, I'd definitely be interested to see what you come up with. Like, do you have an idea for what you want to create an animatic of? See, I think his hand is kind of... Oh, you do? Ooh, do tell. I don't like it. I guess it doesn't really work at this angle. Bill, what should I do with your arms? Upholstery. Oh, okay, cool, nice. Okay, let's do that and have his go back. Does that look better? Maybe do it slightly longer. I should not be spending this much time on Bill's legs. You torture me, Bill. You torture me. Okay. I don't know if his hand should be there, really. Okay. I mean, if it's... say his legs come in there and it's going to there, maybe we could do like the back of it. So be more... bit there. Goes back. Maybe about there. Maybe. But then the next question is, what do I do with his arms? See, I don't think I like that. Not sure I like this. Okay. Maybe do just a more... I mean, if he's like that. Maybe just a light bend. That could work, although I did that one. If I move that forward, then that can be that leg. Book it. No, you don't want to buck it. Alright, fine. See if I care. Makes no difference to me if you work or not bucket. Might narrow his feet a little bit though. Wow, that did not do what I thought it was gonna do. I I want to move on, Bill. I don't want to be stuck on your feet and arms. Let's take it back a bit. Wow, that was shit. Okay. Ah, why can I not draw his legs tonight? What is going on? Maybe no, that just looks weird. Back! Hey, welcome back, the Void. Good to have you back. You returned from saving the kitten. Gonna save it. Ah, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, I'm not going to do them as thick. And maybe do his foot slightly smaller. What kitten? Oh, I joked when the Void left that they had to, like, they would like, I have to go now. It's like, you have to go and save a kitten. Like a superhero. I've been called away. I have to go and save a kitten in peril. Is that better? That's kind of better. We'll go with that. In the interest of not faffing around, stronger than ever! Flex! Welcome back anyway. It's great to have you back, and thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. You come in the midst of me drawing Bill's feet. Like the most riveting thing ever, right? Like, have you ever seen such amazing entertainment? Bill's feet. Bill's feet pictures. Oh no. That's a thing. Okay. We're moving swiftly on from that. I don't want to contemplate that. Anyway. Help you? With what? So I might draw his hands. Floaty hands? Giving the Bill floaty hands? Guess it doesn't really work from the side. We can give him the floaty hands. The Bill staple. Floaty hands. So make him just slightly longer than his legs. At least that's a nice thing about Bill. His arms and, well, his legs kind of are, but his arms kind of just move wherever, so... Hey, I'm drawing hands. It's about this time that my partner usually comes in. Look, Ma, no hands! Although I should probably draw his hand facing the other way. Maybe that's why it looks a little bit odd. What do you need help with, the Void? That's how I summon my partner, you know. Will we see him as a baby in your animation? You will not, no. We need baby Cipher! I can draw baby Cipher, but he's not going to be actually part of the animation. See that? It looks weird. Oh no, the help me was just... Oh, I see. Okay. I don't like that. Will. Yeah. Why? Why are you being such a pain in the ass, Bill? Actually, I don't know why I'm asking that question. He is a pain in the ass. Let me see here. A baby Bill, you say? What are these distractions? Wearing his sneakers? Because he's like... I need to zoom out a little bit. Getting distracted by people. Sorry, I just smashed the mic there. I do apologize. Whoops, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Baby Bill! Look at him, he's so smooshy. He is cute, isn't he? Shame he grew up to be an evil tyrant. You want to give him a hug? Aww. Yeah. Supposed to be animating and getting distracted during Baby Bill. Sorry, it's rough. Are you happy now? Distraction! Draw Baby Bill. See, that's what we need to do. Like, if anyone comes in now, we can just throw Baby Bill at them and distract them. Anyway, drawing the actual Bill, I'm going to go back to drawing his hands. Ah, that's good. I just needed a distraction from drawing adult Bill. Good, I'm glad you're happy. This is the thing, though. If anyone comes in now and they're, like, being mean, not that that's ever happened. Fingers crossed. We don't really want that. This is a safe space after all. But we can just show them Baby Bill, and they'll be, like, they'll turn to mush. They'll be all happy. They're like, oh my god, he's so cute! Bill, why do your arms suck? 1 year... Yes, 1 year later, drawing his bloody hands. I want to draw them doing the floaty thing, but with the pose, I just don't think it works very well. here he's kind of just... Here it works because he's like facing forward, so him doing the floaty Bill hands thing works, but... just switch back and his baby Bill. Hug me. Oh dear. What if I have his arms doing the other typical Bill pose, but that doesn't really work either? Really? I mean, I guess it could work. Basically, because I don't want to keep drawing his hands, I want to move on to the next scene. Alright, we'll go with this. It works. I can live with that. What was he doing in the previous... Oh no, because we've gone on to like the forward bits now. Bills. That line can be deleted. 1 year later. Yeah. Hopefully it's not going to take a year to finish. Should I do his other arm? No, I think I'll leave his other arm off and just have this one visible. Or maybe have the other one. Because the other one... Maybe not. You do make my life difficult, Bill. Also, this isn't on the flipping thing, is it? But I guess that's what he excels at, making lives difficult. Wait, why is that so big? Don't be big. Alright. Other arm. You inspired me to draw a Bill too. Do it! Do it! Draw a Bill! So maybe I will do the other arm. Doing the floaty. He's got a little baby hand. What was he doing in the previous one before the... Let's go back here. That's all the Ford stuff. Still Ford stuff. Oh, okay. So maybe I can do that. Like have him have his angry arms still a little bit. I mean, we kind of do have that, so... Oh my god! Every time I come back here, it's just like, Bill! Little baby Bill! That kind of works, but I can also have him still have his angry eye a little bit. So yeah, rather than it curved at the top, have it up at the bottom. So not like that. Get rid of that. Well, actually, I might just have it, like, not have anything. Just have his eye, he's looking at Ford. The general vibe is he's listening and not angry because Ford is talking, so yeah, I'll go with that. In the interest of not keep fucking around. And getting something done tonight. Bucket. Alright, cool. Let's add add in his lines, then I can go in and get rid of the background. I think his first line appears, yes, just above the bow tie. So one there. Also, I might make those slightly thinner. On a free. I do have a Discord as well. Like, if you have Discord, the link to it is in the description box below. You can post your artwork of Bill over there. Would love to see it. Alright, let's move that one back a little bit. Then we can move that one there a little bit. Bird up! Welcome to the server! And this one here. And those ones. Whoops. There we go. Cool. Oh, his lines do go around his body. Okay, the picture I saw before didn't. It definitely made more sense that they did, though, so... Yay! New people in the Discord and new people in the chat. We love it. Okay, so... Bill is done. Or for this scene he's done. Now I can go in and get rid... Also, I might make the top of his hat slightly thinner. Not that. I'm on the background, that's why. So I'll do his hat before I do that. That's Bill, yep. Make his hat smaller. Or thinner, I should say. There we go. There we go. Is better. Yeah, sure. Anyone's welcome to join. You don't have to ask permission. If you want to join us over there, you're more than welcome to. Hop on in. Okay, now let's go down into the background and get rid of all the background stuff inside of Bill. Change all of that. Cool beans, I'm going to save it. And now I can actually move on to the next scene. Woo! Much excitement, all the fun. Get rid of the background there. Cool, right. There we go, Bill and Ford, although I need to change the background a little bit because Ford's hand was there previously and this is the background from that. So I need to change that back very, very quickly and then we can move on to the next bit. Fixing my background. Oh, okay. Might be easier just to add a new bloody line. Redo that last bit. Okay, delete that. And let's add a new line in here. I think it was that one. Yeah, but it's too thin. I think it was 5 that I did it on. Yes. No, it might have been 6 actually. That looks more more likely that it was on 6. Wait, nothing changed on Bill, right? No, good. Sometimes the back tool or the delete can go too far. Fixing lines. What if I can just move that down? Nope, it's gonna slope. Okay, fine. Slope then, see if I care. Okie dokie, let's... Oop, nope, that's great. I said wait. Why are you giving me such a headache, Toon Boom? After I finish this animation, I am having a break from you. Possibly upgrading. Okay, there we go. That's the right length, or the right width, I should say. And then it's this one needs to go over here. Okay, cool. Right, save that. So this scene is now finished. We just need to extend Bill and get rid of the ruff of Bill, which went all the way up to there for some reason, because it likes to fill things even though I didn't tell it to. Bonnie has joined the server. Welcome. Alright, so now we can extend Bill to 1509. Okie dokie. 1509. So, no, I think I went one too far. No, it is right. But the background changes, so I need to delete it from Bill in this next one. So now... Ah, yeah, because the background changes there, but Bill wasn't there before, which makes sense. So now we've got to delete the background and him again. This is fine. Hair small. And then move on to the next scenes, yay! Where we get to draw more Bill! More Bill! We need more Bill! I mean, to be honest, you can't have enough Bill, right? Bill. At least he's easy to delete the background out of. I mean, I'm off work the next 2 days, so I've literally got time to sit and actually do more stuff with this and work on it, which is nice. Hopefully I'll actually make some progress over the weekend. Alright, so the background is now gone from Bill. I think on this one, should I change his eye a little bit? Maybe like lift the bottom of his eyelid up just a little bit as Ford is talking, because it's amusing to Bill what Ford is saying. So when Ford lifts his arm there... Oh, there's still a bit missing there. I'm going to have to go back in and change that. But, oh... So it's there. So if I delete that... Copy that. Also, I need to fill in his hat. Delete that. Put that in there. Extend that to 1509. Exciting stuff. 509. Right, that's that. And now I'm just going to raise his eyelid. Whoops, that's white. We're not going to do it in white. Boop. So he goes from here to here. Like he's amused at what Ford is saying to him.
Why should I be surprised?
Although he does do it there, so maybe I won't. Makes more sense for it just to do it on the next part of the animation when he does it anyway. So at the moment he's just listening.
That's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain.
Alright, cool. So now we can move on to the next shot of Bill. Not that shot. The rough needs to be deleted. No, this background needs to be deleted. The music, I'm sorry, it is quite loud. I do apologize. For some reason, Toon Boom won't let me change the volume of it. I don't know why. No, I don't want to delete the rough yet. I need to delete the background because it shouldn't be here. Or on that particular shot. There we go. Because it switches to Bill. So, I'm going to do Bill. And I think I decided at the start of the stream that I was going to have like part of the grandfather clock behind him. Which would make sense. Yep, so we're going to go in and do Bill's bits here. And go back up to Bill's layer. There he is. That's really thin. But yeah, I have tried turning it down in program, just for some reason Toon Boom's like, nope, not doing that. Turn music down? How dare you even think of such a thing? Not doing that. Let's make that slightly thicker. Beepity beep boop boop boop. There we go. And then we'll have just going up like that. Magic. Now I can do the floaty arms and hand thing. Yay! Ooh, that's really big though. Don't want it that big. Cool. Okay. Might move that, tilt it a little bit and move it more into the center. Boop. The rough I can now delete. I think his eye's actually a little bit lopsided there. We did a lopsided eye. Trying to erase the wrong layer. Actually, nope. Move that out. Better. Cool. Alrighty. So, who is people's favorite characters from Gravity Falls? I mean, I know you've already said Bill, but do you have any other favorites? Might redraw that. Pants. Absolutely pants. Mugucket. Yeah, I mean, as characters go, he's a good choice. I've never heard anyone say Mugucket before, though. Stan. Good choice. Instead of the diamond shape, I might like make it more of an eclipse. Yeah, we'll go with that. The diamond bit was weird. You posted your bill. I will definitely check that out after the stream. I'm sure he's adorable. Okay, that's that. I need to give him the floaty arms. So I don't know why I deleted that, because I need it as reference. Yeah, no problem. Well, actually, I might make his eye a bit smaller, just so we can actually fit things in. Cool, so that's what the first line is going to be. Where's the reference I had of him being floaty? There he is. There he is. Cool. Oh, the colours of my bill are bad on the PC screen. I'm sure they're fine. Oops. Right. Hopefully this won't take forever to do. Wait, what? There we go. Okay. Toon Boom being weird. Alright, let's draw in his arms and legs. So his arms come down a lot further than his legs do. You trying to fix it? No problem. Doop, 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 doop. Alright. Alright. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to cheat, but it wouldn't look very good. Just reversing it would be better if I just redraw it. Or do a different drawing. Ah, that is massive. Alright, there's one hand. So that's grey, that's not going to show up, is it? No, is the answer to that. Oh, I was going to say, is it messing around again? No, it's not. Okay, it's just, I went down too far. Hey! Might do 10. For his legs and footsies. And here we are again, drawing Bill's feet. And also hello to anybody that is just hopping into the chat for, or the stream I should say, for the first time. If you're new, make sure you wave at us in the chat. We do like to meet new people. Say hello, jump up and down, wave your arms, all that good stuff. No, I think I'm alright with that. We'll go with that. Save. I learnt my lesson from yesterday. Lots of saving going on here. I can't believe we had like literally 4 power outages. It was crazy. Because it was very windy. I think I almost lost my umbrella on the way home from work like 3 times. I'm going to do this one straight. I'm going to do it a bit of a curve and slightly higher up. Just so it's not mimicking. Oops, too big. Like completely. Huh, that was much easier to draw. It's so much easier when he's facing forwards. I will make that arm slightly thicker though. Though not quite sure what's going on with his thumb there. Bill, what's going on with your thumb? Do tell. I do believe I drew that. Wah. It's underneath, so put this finger here. That one's underneath. That looks weird. Maybe we won't do it like that. No. Okay, cool. We'll do his bow tie. Not with that though. So it's more in the middle, and the next Oops, that's grey. Why are you grey? Because you changed it to grey. That's why. I did say to my partner, like, by the time I finish this animation, I'll be able to draw Stanford in my sleep. That's really bad. I've drawn him so many times. Not that I mind. Drawing Stanford is actually pretty fun. And it's actually given me quite a... I wouldn't say a lot of knowledge, but a good... what's the word? Like a good repertoire of different poses, essentially. Since I've had to draw him facing forwards, facing to the side, 3/4 views, back views. Whew. It's been an education, put it that way. I do believe I normally do his lines slightly smaller. So we'll do them on a 4? No, not 4. We'll do 5. Yeah, that works. 5. That normally goes straight through the bow tie. And the other one there. Many drawings of Ford and Bill. I would show you the second half of this, but spoilers. I think I did mention that I've already finished that part. You'll just have to wait until it's all finished. Mwahaha. Okay, cool. So we're okay with that. I'll add the background in once I've decided what I actually want to do. I think I'm probably just going to do the clock, like I said. Maybe just the top of it and part of the mantelpiece, maybe? Maybe once we finish this part with Bill, we can go back in and do the background. The axolotl is going to kill Bill in the second part, trust. I'm not saying nothing. Right, so this one extends to here. So we can get rid of you. You go to 1529. You want Bill to return. I think a lot of people do. But the problem is, to see Bill return, we'd actually... I mean, obviously we got the Book of Bill, but it'd be nice to see him, like, return in another series. It'd be nice to see, like... Actually, it'd be really cool to see, like, what the Stans are up to. Maybe, like, a series focused on them would be cool. Okay, so we've got Bill there. I'm going to save that. Technically, he's not in Stan's mind right though now. Right at the moment, he's in the what's it called? The place where he is being rehabilitated. What's it called? The Ferroprism, that's it. He's currently stuck in the Ferroprism. Paste that in there. And all we really need to do... I might have him like, move down a little bit. Hey! It's all good, no worries. You weren't here for my complete freak out at the start of the stream, so it's all the good. Or so, yeah, that could be cool, like a series of books based in the Ferroprism. Or a series set. Give us a time skip to the older twins. Yes! I would like to see like a spin-off featuring Stanley and Stanford and like, maybe a return to Gravity Falls when everyone's a little bit older. Might move his eye there so it's centered. But yes, you did miss my freak out at the start of the stream, so lucky you. Might actually... What happened at the start? I think they've done... I don't know. They could theoretically do more with Bill, and the data got corrupted, so I thought I'd lost everything. Like, when I tried to open it, it said the file was empty. So I was freaking out. I can only imagine that it was because... Wait, have I done this? Oh, I did do it on the rough. Bugger. Never mind then. Let's copy that and redo it on Bill's lair. It did it before, you know, when I was working on Freddy's. Where the file got corrupted. It did that. So I was freaking out, thinking I'd lost everything, but I fixed it. It's all good. Happy days. Right, put... No, not the eye. We need this. I did manage to recover it, yes. I found a very helpful little guide online. Yeah, like, it was so windy. There were like 4 power cuts, which is why I basically gave up in the end trying to work on it yesterday. I was just like, there's no point. And then I imagine it was the power cuts because things kept cutting off that caused the corruption. Is the only thing I can imagine. But I did manage to recover it, so it's all good. Although I was freaking out. I was seriously freaking out. Thinking, oh my god, have I lost everything again? Or have I lost everything after all the hard work? Like, losing Freddy's would have been devastating, but losing this, I can't imagine what I would have done. Cried myself to sleep, probably. Okay, now I can delete the rough. Now we've got Bill. Look at him looking all smug. And I also had him move down a little bit, didn't I, for this one? He be floating. Also, where's he gone? Baby Bill. They made me draw Baby Bill. They didn't have to make me too hard, though. Okay, so that goes to... Alright, don't ask me, no worries. Thank you so much for hopping in and having a chat with me. It's been amazing. And thank you again for joining the Discord and for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. I generally tend to stream on Mondays and Fridays, although sometimes I add in a little extra stream during the week. Hopefully we'll see you again. Just gotta go to here? Yeah, to 1558. Bye! 558. I mean, I probably won't be streaming for too much longer, maybe until 9 o'clock. What the heck was that? Why has it done? Why has it added it in like a load of ones? What the hell? What is this? I didn't tell you to do that, Toon Boom. The actual hell. Did I miss the sub alert? No! No, you didn't miss the sub alert. It didn't go off. It hasn't gone off. It just won't go off. I think everyone's got their subs on like private, which doesn't set the alarm off. It's only when someone has them on just open. I might just set it off myself. Just so you can see what it is, because like anyone who's subbing has their sub set to private. Right, let's try this again. And I don't know why it did it on ones. So it needs to go to 1558. Problem is, if I set it off myself, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. Okay, cool. So that's that. I'll do the background tomorrow, I think. I'm probably just going to have, like, the clock back there. Then we go back to this scene. So that I can just go and grab. Let's do the background first. So it's this one we need because he's still got his hand up. So that's Bill's background, which is going to change, and then it changes back to this one here. Would you like to see if the sub alert works? Would you like to see what it is? And that background needs to extend to 1580. I can set it off. I can't guarantee that you'll hear it though. That goes to there, and I also need, if I get rid of the roughs there. So that's a different one. So if I get rid of that, from there to there, get rid of that because I want the old Ford. Which is this one. Right, that's the rough. So grab Ford. That's the rough Ford. No, that's Bill. Ford's one is there. He go in there. Wait, nope. No, we don't. He go in there. Wait. Oh. What? Go for it. Okay, I need to extend that for one more. There we go. Then we can put Ford. No, not in there. Not in there. Bear with me 2 seconds. Ford do go in there. Wait, what are you doing? Toon Boom is just being all the freaking glitchy today. Right, like I said, I can't guarantee that you'll hear it because I don't know if me setting it off actually makes it appear on the stream. But here you go. Did you hear it? Okay, so he's there. Switches to Bill. Yes! Your turn. What do you mean your turn? Why are you being stupid? Right, copy that. Hey, did you hear it? We heard it. Awesome. It's a cool alert sound. I really like it. And it fits pretty damn well as an alert. Okay, cool. Now he's there. So Ford's there. We extend him to 1580. Nobody actually subscribed. That was just like the test. 1580. So Ford goes all the way to there, and then we need to grab Bill from up here. So I'm gonna have to change his arms now. How irritating. Which means I'm also going to have to change the background, because I'm going to have to... Mind you, his arms don't really matter, because they'll just come down in front of it. That's not such a big deal, actually. Should be able to do that, no problem. You had finished your bill. Awesome. Okay, that's really weird. So I did the alert, which was a test saying Kevin had subscribed. Someone else has subscribed, so I don't know if the test was real or whether someone actually subscribed. What the heck? Thank you to whoever subscribed, though. I appreciate that. Amazing. That's so weird. We take it, but it was weird. So Bill's gonna need his, like, because he's amused now. He's amused by what Ford is saying. I had subscribed, but it didn't work, so I don't know. The Void, it probably didn't work when you did it because you might have your subscription set to private. If you do that, then when you subscribe to someone, if they have alerts active and they're doing a live, the alert won't actually pop up. Either that or my Streamlabs is just being really freaking weird. I do appreciate you subscribing, though. Yee. So Bill needs to go to 1580 also, but I'm going to change his arms first. So they are below his body. Maybe if I just grab this. Not the line though, I just want your arm, Bill. Copy. Or rather, actually, let's cut that. Delete that. My movies. Oops. Bum. Rotate his leg a little bit so it's. Mind you, I don't suppose that really matters all that much. It's his arms we need to sort out. And I don't think having his arm down there like that is gonna work. Nope. Okay. What I might do. No, actually, I don't think that would work either. So I need to carry this pose over, but into this scene. Okay, and then this one was kind of curved in a little bit, right? Okay, yeah, I'm alright with that. So we go to here. Bill is amused. Also, I need to. Where does it start there? Because I need to fill in his hat before I forget. And of course, it's not going to freaking let me, is it? Nope. So yeah, I'll probably stream till about 9, so another half hour. And then I'll probably be around on Discord for a little bit. Let's see how this is looking. I think for the last half hour, I'll work on the background in Bill's thingy, in Bill's shot, just to get it working. His hat's fine there. He does the smirky smirk because he's Bill. And then I'm going to add in his hat here. And then I can extend that to 1580. 1580. So he's all the way there. And then it changes to the next scene. Cool. Bill making a pact with Stan. You absolute idiot! Yeah. Don't do that, Stan. That is a bad thing to do. Alright, let's have a look, see how this scene is looking. Sound warning, just be aware.
This is my goodbye.
That's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain. Unlike you, every time someone
Okay, not too bad. Definitely need that background on Bill's though. And I kind of feel like Bill's too static here. But like Ford is moving, so it's fine. It is fine. What is this up here? Oh, I know what that is. Okay, that can stay. Baby Bill! Thank you. It's getting there, slowly. So I think for the last half hour I did want to... I've got that last pose there. Before it switches into the stuff with... I mean, I could... Should we do this one? It's not going to take too much. It's literally just Stan dropping his arms and looking down. Let's do this scene. I'll do the background on my own dime. Or off stream. So I think we'll go... I'm probably going to need this pose actually. This is the wrong layer. I feel like Bill seemed to... I feel like Bill seemed to... Like his eye could be more 3D. Yeah. I don't want to overcomplicate things though, that's the thing. Okay, so we've got the rough above. So we pop forward in there. No, actually I have to do it the other way round. If I move that down onto that there, then we can do piano! Why does it say piano? Why did I write piano? What? Why the hell did I write piano? What the hell? Okay, actually I might have to... Oh, it's changed it. Okay. Okay. Moved forward down and he turned into piano. Sure. In that case, let's put it on rough. Oh no, but this is rough. So we do it on Bill's layer and then I can just move it down onto Ford's. I don't know why. I don't know why Ford turned into a piano. This stream is weird. Weird things happen. Piano! Whose idea was this? Okay, so I'm actually going to have him... We're going to get rid of this. Because his position is changing. His arm is going to drop to his side. And his expression is going to become a little bit sad. Whoop. Okay, his chin would now not be visible because his head's moved back. The piano is omnipotent. Trust. I do trust. I mean, clearly, since it just randomly appeared. It's like it's omniscient. Actually, no, that's not going to work because it's on a different thing, so... Beep boop. And give him a sad mouth. He is all powerful! Yes, he is. He does look kind of... Actually, if I raise his eyebrow, actually, because we need to give him a sadder expression, because he's remembering what happened with Mugukit, basically, in the next scene. So, if we change his eyebrow to be going more up... The piano is a fourth dimensional being. Noted! I will make sure never to upset the piano. I will make it my solemn duty to not upset the piano. The piano is an almighty god and must be obeyed. Let's see, I need a reference to my many, many photos. of references that I have taken for this damn thing. Let me see here. Alright, yeah, we'll go with the slight curve to the eyebrow and have him looking down. Anyone who comes into this stream from now on must worship the piano. It is now a fact of this stream that we must worship the piano god. I don't know actually. What a great idea, right? There we go, that's kind of the sad look we're going for. Might curve it down a little bit more though. No, don't read stupid Toon Boom. That's huge. I'll make the Serrano. It's the book where everything we know about the piano is written. Awesome. That sounds like a good plan. We will have to investigate into the piano so we can learn its secrets. Actually, no, redo that. My phone is pinging. It pinged so much it jolted off of its stand. All the pings. You know what? Let's go with that. Maybe make it slightly rounded. Yeet! Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe just take a little bit off the end there so it's not like super pointy. Yeet! Ah, poor Ford. Have I ever played Hollow Knight? I did, but I didn't get on with it very well. Probably because I wasn't very good at it. But it wasn't, Hollow Knight's not really one of my sort of games that I would really play, to be honest. I gave it a good go. I failed miserably at it. but I'm not very good at like Dark Souls style games. It's your favorite game? That's cool. Like I tried what was that samurai one that came out? There was like another Dark Souls based, well, not based, but a Dark Souls kind of game where you were a samurai or something, or a ninja. And I was terrible at that too. What's the title that a gods could land if I never sleep at night? I might move his eyebrow down actually, rather. Yeah. I don't know this game. Yes, I love Undertale. Undertale is one of my favorite games. Absolutely adore Undertale. I want to do an Undertale animation at some point. I just need to think of an idea for it. I mean, I did think of like doing a My Goodbye version with Kara and Sans, or Frisk and Sans, but since I'm doing My Goodbye with this one, I think it was called Sekiro? Something like that. Yeah, but since I'm doing My Goodbye with Ford and Bill, I didn't want to redo My Goodbye. But I definitely do want to do an Undertale animation, because that would be amazing and fun to do. And I want to animate Sans! Okay, let's see here. So that's the edge of his jacket, so that would be his jumper. Right, that's the other edge of his jacket. Alright, that's gonna be... interesting. Might have to get rid of that on those ones, because it doesn't make sense for it to... I know this game! Sekiro, yes! I'm pretty sure it was Sekiro. Something like that. Sorry, I'm just about to cough. Cold coffee. Tasty! But yeah, definitely want to do an Undertale animation at some point. Okay, so now we just need to do his... So that's the edge of his jacket. The other edge of his jacket. Straight lines, Taz. Draw them. I am indeed drinking coffee. It is cold, though. Or his has gone cold. Can you please tell me I'm not the only one who loves Kirby? No. Kirby's all good. Do like a bit of Kirby. Right, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that from the top and maybe add it more lower? No, because it makes more sense. I might have to get rid of the bottom one. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the bottom one here, so... Excuse me. Yeah, Kirby's good. Can't go far wrong with Kirby. Excuse me. So yeah, if we get rid of it there... Oh, now I've got the hiccups. Oh, why? Okay, that's Bill. And then we're back on to Ford here. We'll get rid of it. Oop. Get rid of it there. And get rid of it. Where did I put it? It's there. Get rid of it there. I've been playing Animal Crossing again recently, like trying to sort out my village, because it was a mess, and also trying to breed flowers. Trying to get them all elusive blue roses. Bloody blue roses. What? Oh, that's his... Yeah, okay. I know what that is. Beep, boop. Okay, now I can draw his arm in. We can get rid of... Actually, I won't get rid of the ruff just yet. So the top of his arm is there. You've never played it? You've never played Animal Crossing? Really? Gasp! It's a fun little game if you've got a Switch. It's basically... Have you ever played, like a Sims game? Okay, you know what? I think I am going to get rid of the rough. From here to here. Yes, no. Well, that doesn't really help. Basically, it's a life simulator, essentially, but you're living on an island filled with animals? Ford has no arm. So if we move that down onto this layer here. There we go. Looks good. Yeah, that's what the game is. I just never play. Ah, okay. You should definitely give it a go. Might be fun for you to give it a go. Have a try. Right, let's draw in his arm then. It's gonna drop. Can't have it too low actually. His elbow's there. We'll have it to about there. Doop 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 doop. Yeah, definitely give it a go. It's a very chill game. Put it that way. Like there's no... Basically you live. Like you just spend your time like living on your island, making friends with your residents, all that sort of stuff. Like there's no like big objective to the game. It's just existing and being. What was I going to look for? I can't remember what reference I was looking for. Oh wait, I need a thingy of Ford's jacket from the side. Okay. Hand tool. Like I said, I'm currently trying to breed blue roses, which is a pain in the arse on the game, because you have to go through like all different steps and breed like loads of other different flowers. Ah, okay, that's fair. No judgment here if that's the sort of game you like. Let's turn the onion skin off a sec. Might take his hand up ever so slightly. Yeah, maybe just a little. Mind you, if his elbow's there. That there. That would probably go to about there. Ugh! Hands! Always the hands. My worst enemy. He's just gonna like be hanging at his side, so. Oh, Andy, your present arrived today. Hooray! I was worried it wouldn't arrive, but it is here. Hooray, hooray. Okay, I might have to find a reference for this one. Okay, that's the sort of look I want. I hate hands too. Hands are the bane of my existence. I mean, I've learnt how to draw them pretty well, through doing this, but I still hate them. Hands are the worst. The actual worst. I need to get myself presents, plural. What have you done? Yeah, I need to get myself like one of those hand mannequins. You know, you can get like the little mannequins to draw from. I need to get myself a hand one of those. Would his thumb be there? No, his thumb would be on the other side, into his body. Okay, yep, something like that. But less lame. His hands are weighted because that is true. Oh, okay, yep, they didn't have to do that. But yes, the 6 fingers, although to be fair, like drawing 6 fingers is good practice for then when I can just switch back to drawing characters that have less fingers, like 3 or 4. It's probably massive. So if I draw that one about there, and then we can have this. Freaking hands. Bye! I'm gonna be ending up the stream in 5 minutes. So actually I might just end it here. Let me finish this hand and I'll finish up the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna be hopping off because it's getting quite late here. Okay, I think like his fingers should be more stretched. And you know what, I'll play with this off stream. So, thank you all so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure now that I can actually stream and things are working. And also his hand is huge, I've just actually noticed that there. So, thank you so much for watching. My next stream is probably going to be Monday. There may be one Sunday. It depends how I'm feeling. But thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. If you're new and you've enjoyed the stream, please consider smashing the like button in the face, subscribing, ringing that bell, all that good stuff. And I shall see you in the next stream. Take care. Bye.